Hey everybody, welcome to the Humankind closed beta. I'm Rogan from Amplitude Studios, and today I'll be walking you through some of the basics of Humankind. Just like in the last couple open devs, the goal of the beta is to let you play the game and provide feedback directly to us based on your time with it. Once you've reached the end, you'll have the opportunity to fill out a form to tell us what you thought. We'll use that feedback to improve the game so that Humankind is as good as possible on day one. In the closed beta, you'll see many improvements and changes compared to the last couple open devs, but the main difference here is that you now have access to the industrial era. Every culture within all 5 eras will be available for you to select and play as, and there is no cap on how many times you can play through it during the beta period. So you'll start here, in the Neolithic era. Moving your units is simple, just left-click your tribe, then right-click the spot on the map you'd like to send them to. The map in Humankind is made up of hexagonal tiles, and units only have a certain number of movement points. Here it shows they only have 4, so that means they can only move across 4 standard tiles until they can't move anymore. Heads up that some tiles like forests and rivers will cost more movement points to travel on. Hover over different tile types to see how many movement points they'll cost you. Once you're out of movement points, you'll have to wait until the next turn to move again. The goal of Humankind is to earn fame and collect era stars. Fame is the sole victory condition of Humankind. You accumulate it throughout the game by achieving goals. As you achieve these goals, you'll collect era stars. Era stars will help advance you through the eras. You'll need to acquire just 1 era star in the Neolithic era to advance to the Ancient era, and then 7 era stars in each era following. You can see your fame score here in the top left corner of your screen. When you hit the icon above it, you'll be able to see the goals you'll need to achieve to collect your era stars and fame through the era that you're in. As you can see, we're in the Neolithic era now, and there are 3 possible era stars we can obtain. These objectives will consist of collecting curiosities, which look like this, and fighting wildlife. You're probably going to find yourself in a fight at one point or another in the closed beta. Here's how that works. To initiate a battle with another unit or animal, have your unit selected, hit the cross swords icon here, and then select the unit you'd like to attack. You can also just right-click the opponents when your units are selected. This will bring you to the battle confirmation screen. Here you can confirm the manual battle, automatically resolve the battle, or retreat. Let's manage this one ourselves. This will bring you to the deployment phase. Place your units within the blue area of the battlefield. Keep an eye out for advantageous terrain. High ground is always a pretty good bet. Attacking from rivers or low ground should probably be avoided if you can help it. Once you've deployed your units, the battle will start. Battles in Humankind can span multiple turns, alternating commands between opponents for 3 rounds within each turn. The battle is over once you've eliminated all enemy units or once you've captured their flag. The logical next step would be to build a city now, right? Right. So, how do you do that? Well, before you build a city, you've got to place an outpost. The map is sectioned off by regions, and whenever you place an outpost, you claim that entire territory. To place your outpost, first make sure you've got enough influence to do so. If you do, select your units and navigate to this button here. When you hit that, you'll be able to hover over different tiles to see a preview of the resources you'll collect if you place it there. Once you're happy with the placement, plop it down. It might take a turn or 2 to finish, but then the territory is yours. As you can see here, I've placed my outpost, and now the entire territory is outlined by my empire's color. You can place an outpost in the Neolithic era to claim a territory, but you won't be able to upgrade it into a city until you've reached the Ancient era. Once you've hit the Ancient era and you can afford the upgrade, you can advance your outpost to a city by selecting the outpost and navigating to this button here. Hit that, and your first outpost will immediately change to a city. Just a heads up, the first city you found will become your empire's capital. Also, any subsequent upgrades from outpost to city may take a couple turns. The first one is always immediate. Once you have a city, building districts is fairly straightforward. To start building, select your city. In the construction menu on the right, the hexagonal icons are districts. They will be placed directly on the map to exploit certain resources. For example, the Maker's Quarter specializes in exploiting industry. Select it and hover over tiles adjacent to your city center to see a preview of how much industry you'll gain from it. The Farmer's Quarter works in the same way, only it exploits food. The square icons in your cities are infrastructures. These are straight bonuses to your city. You don't have to place them on the map, but you can only build one of each. Technology is crucial for the advancement of your empire. To research new technologies, select the button in the bottom left corner of your screen. You'll see all the available technologies pop up, but if you'd like to explore the tech tree further, just hit the Go to Technology screen button here. Extracting new luxury and strategic resources, creating advanced units, and building more lucrative districts are all tied to advancing technologically. Keep in mind that if you want better stuff, you're probably going to have to research it. Again, this is all for the sake of improving Humankind, so please try and fill out the feedback form at the end and be as honest as possible. If you have any questions about the game, we're pretty active over on Twitter. Feel free to shoot us a tweet or DM at Humankind Game. Enjoy!
What's over there? This way. My feet hurt.
We move. Uh-huh. We are not. Beyond us. No, can't do that. Earth gets a strike.
For the tribe!
Do it. Uh-huh.
This way. For the tribe! For our young! We move. Together! Onwards.
Why this way? We're going. My feet. We're going. Why this way?
Later, we rest. As the eagle flies. Onwards.
Later, we rest.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Hello and welcome to Humankind's closed beta. My name is Will, and I am the lead game designer on Humankind. Humankind is all about creating your own unique civilization by combining cultures over the course of human history and earning the most fame by leaving your mark on the world. Since its creation 10 years ago, Amplitude Studios has engaged in a co-creation and co-development journey with our community, and Humankind is no exception. Since its worldwide reveal in 2019, we have always involved our community in the creation process, especially via our feedback program, the Open Dev. This closed beta is the last one before the game's release on August 17th. It was designed by the dev team for the players to discover Era 5, the Industrial Era, as well as a whole new map. You will play as Edgar Allan Poe and will be able to unlock your favorite influencer's avatar by Twitch drop to play against them. For this closed beta, you will start in the Neolithic era and be able to play through up to 5 ages, offering more than 1 million potential culture combinations to create your own unique civilization, as well as new gameplay content such as aircraft, trains, artillery, and submarines. Obviously, there is a lot more to Humankind than what you will see in this open dev, so please note that this scenario does not represent the final game's content or quality. We are still working on it. You can play the scenario as often as you like until June 21st. We encourage you to try lots of different combinations and see how much fame you can score. After you've played the scenario, we'll ask you to fill out a questionnaire that we've put together, which will be used by the dev team so you can help us make Humankind the best historical strategy game there is. The goal is to gather feedback on specific features that we have tweaked according to your comments on the previous open dev. Don't forget that you can pre-purchase the game now to unlock exclusive Boudica, Edgar Allan Poe and Lucy avatar sets, as well as Celtic player profile decoration symbol sets. We're looking forward to hearing from you, and we hope that you enjoy playing the game.